Hello, Seminoles, Florida State Seminole fans. I just want to do this video because I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from concerning the situation that happened Saturday against Louisville. And unfortunately, this situation has been happening so many times. In certain important games against great opponents that we have a problem with. Now the strategy that I was hoping that the Jimbo and Kelly had was the only ideal strategy that will put us in a position to try to win this game. Not said it would win the game, but we had to control the possession. You know what I'm saying? We have to control the possession of the game. We have to get first downs to get touchdowns, to not give time for that offense to go out there and do what they do. That's supposed to have been, and I believe maybe that was the ideal strategy of Jimbo Fisher. But at the same time, if you're going to do that, what I'm disappointed is I thought the Jimbo Fisher of the Ole Miss second quarter was going to show up against Louisville, because here's the thing about what I saw and you saw. That here's the thing that I want to teach you about offense. If you show your formation of what you're going to do and do it in so many times and against any defense, that defense is going to be put in a better position to defend those plays. If you show pass, a defense see pass, and they play pass, bam. If you show run, and if the defense see run, they're going to play run. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, Jimbo Fisher, his play calling was showing too much of what the formation, and was not tricking the defense at all. You know what I'm saying? Or was not trying to trick the defense. It's a big, huge violation when you are the number 2 team in the nation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, that's one of the violations. Number 2 violation. You do not, first of all, if you're going to pass the ball and be in the passing formation, and your quarterback is standing right there almost every snap, the rule of any football, whatever level, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I'm saying, the sacks going to happen. Sacks going to manufacture, because it's like I call it a meat on a stick, and here come the Lions to come and get it. You know what I'm saying? You keep a freshman in that position to get it enough. Now, he did this against Ole Miss. You know what I'm saying? Kept him just stay right there in that situation, getting hit. You got to have plays to roll out your quarterback. You have to roll out your quarterback for the understanding of stretching the defense. Now, and the play calling was too much in one area, in certain key pivotal drives. The plays was to one direction. And the thing is, look, I'm like this. If you're going to run cook, you won't cook the player rolling this. You got to I like number 3. Number 3 is a very fast guy. You got to give number 3, coming in motion. And yeah, the lack of the motions of receivers that drove me nuts. In the first half, hardly no receivers weren't going in motion to try to get a jumping start, to get position, to become a target for the quarterback. No motion, less motion going on to try to, get to move this defense. You got to have motion receivers. And I like motion tight ends, because, motion tight ends, you can, get a good block, seal a good block in, and drive a good hole like that. But no motion going on in the first half. That was supposed to facilitate to try to score, against them. Best way as possible. Not saying it's going to work, but the best way as possible to score, tit for tat until we can get a turnover or something, from the defense is what, I, personally put this loss more on Jimbo Fisher and his lack of his cause his formations and his play calling, and you wasn't trying to stretch the defense with, a handoff to number 3, at least running the other way that Cook ran. Not run them the other way that Cook went, but run them the other way to stretch the defense, to feel like the defense got something to worry about. That wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? It should just be a set play, bam, for the sake of stretching this defense to hand this ball to number 3 or something, to get race down the field, get as many yards as you can, to just try to let this defense know that to stretch this defense, that he was not doing, and the lack of motion from the receivers is the defense just sit back and lay back and let the offense play it in their hands. That's what Louisville defense did. I mean, and unfortunately, that's what Oregon did at the national championship. They sat back and let Florida State play into their hands. And the thing is, look, you cannot win games like this, and you cannot be a winning team when you don't understand that you have to stretch the field. You have to have plays to stretch the field. You got to have plays to roll out your quarterbacks in situations. Your quarterback cannot stay in that pocket like that when you got, fast people coming from the, side, blitzing. You know what I'm saying? That cannot happen in football, period. So the thing is, look, Jumbo Fisher needs to look at Ole Miss second quarter, because he was calling good plays in that second quarter. That I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? That he needs to understand he has to stretch. He has to stretch this offense in how he's attacked when he go against good defenses. But if you don't do that, you get these results that we see, these losses that happen, these great disappointing losses. But, for Kelly's sake, from Kelly's position, I hope he taught the ends to stay home against this, Louisville offense. But 44 was a little bit too much aggressive. He wasn't reading the plays in certain plays, and 16 wasn't a step, ahead. But yeah, you gotta do everything right concerning to minimize the mistakes so you can have a chance to stop the team best way as possible is what I'm saying concerning how the game was. And that kind of game, the cornerbacks had to play a leading role and try to let Jackson beat us with his arm and not with his running ability is what we wanted to prevent. But hey, now I want to say this for the defensive linemen, in that game. You're too much dancing. It just was too much dancing with the offensive linemen. Look, if you can't get by them, you gotta work around them. That's what I learned in defense. If this guy blocking you, sealing you off, yes, he got you, but he doesn't got your legs. You can move your legs side to side, step to the side or something, step to the side, unless he got you. And when the running play coming, because I knew if you got the running play, if this offense understood, if they can get this running play established, they can facilitate their whole offense by their running play, if running the ball. If Florida State found a way to stop the run, you know what I'm saying, Radcliffe, whatever his name is, if they could have stopped him, that would have, created somewhat a difficult situation for Louisville. But Action Jackson going to be Action Jackson. But the thing is, we got to play more smarter if we're going to be Florida State, to be a legitimate team that we are. We're not barely going to make it to a bowl game team. We are the upper echelon, and we need to be the upper echelon and doing things right. But this message that I want y'all Florida State fans to know where I'm coming from. concerning about the situation going on. I'm going to always be a Noles fan. I ain't leaving nowhere. I made a covenant with this team. I'm Nole for life, but if I'm have covenant with you and I know the game of football and love the game of football, I'm going to let you know that you need to learn how to become a better team, because that's what you are, a better team. But that's what I want to tell you. Go Noles. I hope we find a way to win out this year best way as possible. But I hope y'all get this video, and I'm going to still keep chopping that we try to beat Miami and beat other teams that we need to beat. All right? Go Noles. Like.